Los Angeles, one of the least corrupt cities in the United States. And its police force is one of the most honest and efficient in the world. But it wasn't always so.
That's it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Good.
Here, I think somebody's following us. Let's go.
Find out who he is. If I can get his name, this?
Yeah.
All right. What do you want?
Can you prove where you were between 11 and midnight tonight?
Why?
Well, can you or can't you?
I was here. You see, if we don't go out, my wife goes to bed at 10 o'clock. Then I go in there and work till 12 or 1, then I go to bed. That's exactly what I did tonight.
Yeah, can your wife testify to that? I mean, was she awake, asleep, or what?
We have separate rooms. She couldn't know what I did. Hey, what happened?
Vera Whalen is dead.
Bert? Bert, who's down there?
It's all right, darling. It's only a client. No problems.
And there's no problem?
No problems at all. Now, you go on back to bed. Go on. The police, do they know?
I was avoiding the cops till I could talk to you about it.
All right, what do you want to know?
I want to know why you lied to me. You told me that Vera Whalen was stealing money from you. You hired me to tail her, to find out if she was spending money that she wasn't supposed to have. But what you really wanted to know is if she was seeing somebody else.
You're out of your mind.
Oh, yeah? Look, Macklin, I know you were seeing that girl. My bet is that when I told you that she had a boyfriend, you got jealous. Then you decided to kill her. Right? See, when I found the body, I searched the apartment. I got all the proof I need right here.
All right, give me what you got.
I was right, wasn't I? She was your girlfriend.
Give me what you got.
Just take it easy, Mr. Macklin. I was bluffing. Both of us are liars. I didn't find anything.
Empty your pockets. Put everything right on the table.
Bert? What's going on?
When I talk, I use my hands. I just got it.
It's all right, darling. It's nothing for you to worry about. You go back to bed. Go on, go to bed. Here. I'm sorry about the gun. I want you to stay on this. I want you to find out who murdered her.
No, you don't. What you really want me to do is clear your name. But that isn't the way the game is played.
Wait a minute. The fellow she was going around with, the boyfriend. Couldn't it have been him?
Yeah, it could have been him. It also could have been the butler or the chauffeur or your wife or anybody. Even I could have done it. But right now, you're the odds-on favorite.
I didn't kill her, I swear it. You gotta stay on this. Please, Jake. I need you.
Okay. But I want 2 weeks' pay in advance in my office first thing in the morning.
Why in advance?
Because if you go to jail, I may never get paid. And listen, sweetheart, as soon as he gets in, ask him to come over here. It's an emergency. Yeah, I'm going to need a lawyer, I'm sure of it. Oxford 8704. No, she's not in yet. Oh, hi, Rosie. This is Jake. Yeah. Whoa. Wait a minute. Now let me get this straight. Say that. The guy stole your little Bo Peep costume. Uh-huh. And it cost $7? Yeah. And you want Marcia to call the hotel clerk? Right. And make sure she adds it to the bill. Okay. I got it.
No, this one.
Which one?
This one. Answer it.
Oxford 8704. Hey, what are you doing? Running some kind of a sideshow here?
Answer the phone.
Hello? Yeah? Mr. Valentine?
Hello, Senator. Yes, Darlene said she'd meet you at the dock, Pier 6. Right, goodbye.
Listen, this is from Rosie. Something about some guy stole her little Bo Peep costume. Did the mail arrive yet?
I was just going to ask you that. Oh, listen, fellas, wrong door. The men's room is all the way down the hall.
Axminster, you're under arrest.
What?
Suspicion of murder.
Murder?
Look how you've upset my secretary.
Oh, you want me to get Mike Brim?
Jake, this had better be an emergency. I had to cancel a paying client to come over here.
Gentlemen, my lawyer.
Hey, Chuck, how are you? How's the wife and kids, huh? Listen, I've talked about that case.
Mike,
I
what
don't know
is this? Whose side are you on, anyway?
So,
This fella, that you can't describe too good, and you don't know his name, and you don't know his address, jumped you and knocked you out.
I believe that's what he said, Lieutenant.
I'm talking to him, Counselor, and you was upset. You might say, out on the two-buck pistol.
I think that the exact
Will you
word...
shut up?
Well, Lieutenant, what can I say? When you're right, you're right.
And then you drove to the apartment of the deceased.
Right again.
Well, why didn't you go to the guy's apartment?
Jake? You don't have to answer that.
It's okay, Mike. Lieutenant, look, I thought you had a firm grip on that thought. I told you, I didn't know the guy. She picked him up somewhere on the Sunset Strip.
And you thought he might be with the deceased?
Well, at the time, I didn't know the deceased was deceased. And yeah, I thought he would be there.
And bust his head.
I was thinking of uncapping his teeth.
Felix. Instead, you busted the broad's head.
I object.
You shut up, I'm gonna bust your head.
Lieutenant, you've lost the train of thought again. My client was mad at him, not at her.
All right, let's get back to the question. Why was you following the deceased in the first place?
I must advise Mr. Axminster not to answer the question.
Damn it, Jake! Now you start talking, or I'm going to throw this shaster of yours out of here, and I'm going to take you down to
Lieutenant,
and I'm
you
gonna
use
start
any kind
bossing
of
around.
intimidation
Now,
on
why
my
ain't
client?
Mike, will you shut up? Now listen, he's crazy. He'll kill me.
All right, Lieutenant, I'm going to tell you. This Vera Whalen was a bookkeeper for a big-time CPA. He thought she was fudging on the books. He hired me to follow her to see if she was spending more than she earned.
See how easy it is?
Yeah, I feel better already.
What was the CPA's name?
Burton Macklin.
How come you went into the apartment? What, did the corpse sit up in the bathtub and yell, come on in?
Oh, come on, Lieutenant, lay off me, will you? I told you my client's name.
And you know he didn't kill the girl.
No. Stop sweating, Jake. I just wanted to find out what's under that tough hide of yours.
Sweat glands.
Lieutenant, I have seen something in this room today that I'm never going to forget.
Grim, you're going to lose a finger.
I defy you to use any kind of intimidation on my client.
What are you
I defy
trying
you to take him out of that room. Use the rubber hose. I defy you to do it. Come on.
Listen, are you threatening
Come
me?
on, let's do it.
If you
And you're going to get yourself in hot water.
I'm going...
Look, Darlene, I can't help it. You want the job or not? You come out of the cake at midnight, lumbago or no lumbago.
Hi, sweetheart.
You want the $15 or not? Okay, call me back later and let me know. Bye. Hey, what are you doing here? You were arrested.
No, I only got arrested a little. This is my office. Did an envelope come from Macklin's office?
Oh, yeah, it came by messenger.
Get him on the phone for me, will you?
Sure. Mr. Macklin, please.
Can I ask who's calling him?
Mr. Jake Axminster.
Just a minute, I'll see if he's in.
You do that.
Mr. Macklin, there's a Mr. Axminster calling.
I put him on.
Yes, sir.
You got him?
Yeah.
Hello, Macklin?
Yeah?
Can we talk on this phone?
Sure, we can talk if you make it vague.
Somebody spotted my car in front of your friend's apartment last night.
They gave the license to the cops. They had me in for tea.
And you told them what?
I told him I was working for you and that you thought that Vera was stealing from you. I think they bought it.
They're going to be coming to you anyway, sooner or later. They know that Vera worked for you.
Okay, Jake, thanks for calling.
Sweetheart, come in here a second, will you?
Yeah.
What are you doing tonight?
Huh?
You heard me.
Sounded like you said, what are you doing tonight?
That's exactly what I said.
Oh, you gonna take me out?
Yeah, we go up to one of those terrific nightclubs up on the Strip. Would you like that?
Ooh, does a cat like cream?
We'll shoot the works. It's all on the client.
You mean you'll be working?
Well, what'd you think we'd be doing? Oh, yeah? Really?
You know, I've been working too hard.
You call that work?
I had to get out more and enjoy myself. Come on, you want to dance?
I'd rather just sit here and look at you.
Huh?
Oh, come on, let's go.
No, come on, let's dance. Your client won't mind if you have a little fun.
Marcia, look, the drinks in this place are watered. They cost 3 bits apiece, and besides, that's not the music I heard on the telephone. Let's go.
Southern Mace knows how to do his duty. Loves me like no other kid. That's why everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Isn't that singer terrific?
She's terrific, but she's wrong. Come on,
Listen, maybe if we get a booth and we sit down, maybe you'll like her a little
please,
better.
will you? Come on, let's
I'll buy my own drink. Come on. For the rest of my days, and this great big world will be divine. Little girl, when you're
Well,
Let's go.
listen, are you sure you wouldn't like to... No, you don't want to.
I am yours.
This is a good spot. I don't think...
Yesterday we had some rain, but all
Is this one it?
I don't know, sweetheart. Would you let me listen, please?
Well, let's order a couple more drinks, okay? I see much
Come
better.
on.
P.S. I love you. Right to the brow.
That's the one. That's the girl.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's the singer I heard that night on the telephone. So this must be the place.
Oh. Well, now what?
The call must have come from here. My guess is that somebody here knows the guy. He didn't just walk in off the street.
Oh. Well, do you want to mix a little bit? We could dance. Come on.
Listen, I want you to meet me at the car. You pay the check.
Pay the check? Oh. Pay the... Well, so it shouldn't be a total loss.
Ma'am, coming to lunch. I have to wait for Mr. Macklin to get back. Will you save me a seat? Sure. Okay.
Hi. Remember me? Jake Axmith. I was here last week about a job.
Sure, I remember. Who could forget a name like that? You know, you don't look like an accountant. You look more like a baseball player.
Well, maybe that's my problem. I've been unemployed for 7 months.
Have you ever thought of glasses?
Yeah, but there's no market for a nearsighted baseball player.
Excuse me. Hello, Macklin Company. Yes, sir, he's here right now. Yes, I'll tell him. That was Mr. Macklin. He said he's terribly sorry, but he's got to cancel your lunch. He'd like to reset it for next week, okay?
Next week it is, then.
Okay.
Where are you going?
To lunch.
You, got a date?
No.
You do now.
Tell me, Mr.
Axminster.
Axminster.
Very good.
How many cups of coffee do you drink a day? That is your 6th cup.
About 20.
Doesn't it keep you awake?
Well, it helps.
You don't sound like an accountant either.
Well, it's probably because I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'm a detective. I'm investigating the death of Vera Whalen. How well did you know her?
Not well. Well, we worked in the same office, but I didn't know her well.
How about her boyfriend?
I don't think she had a boyfriend.
Oh, come on, Madge, you know. The guy with the curly eyelashes, the one you were out with last night.
He is not my boyfriend.
Hey, Madge. Don't lie to me. I mean, if you want to lie, go get a lawyer. They're very good at that sort of thing.
Look, I am not lying, and I don't have to take any more
Wait a
of this.
minute. Just hold on.
Thank you for a miserable lunch.
You know what?
What?
You're right. Now, please, sit down. Come on, please.
Would you please let go of my hand?
Not until you apologize.
I apologize.
I accept. See how easy that was? Now, let me really apologize. I want to take you out to dinner tonight. We'll go to the Colony Club, the Trocadero, okay? I'm sorry I ruined your lunch.
My lunch? You ruined my whole day, Mr. Axminster.
See how easy it is? Try Jake.
Jake. I should have known that you were a phony with a name like Jake Axminster. Is that your real name?
No.
Now, what is a poor girl to do when a handsome gentleman brings her flowers and candy? But to make him another old-fashioned.
There's nothing old-fashioned about you, kid.
And I have decided to give you a present.
Yeah? What?
I'm going to tell you about Brad.
Oh, wonderful. Brad, your friend.
No, your friend. See, I was out one night with this very nice man, an accountant. And, we ran into Vera with a very un-Vera type. She introduced us to Brad. Later, she got me alone. And she said not to tell anybody about seeing them together. She said it was a very big romance. And very secret. Some big romance. 2 days later, he called and asked me for a date.
And then you said...
I said, sure. I wasn't any special friend of Vera's. So we went out. And when he got me home, he asked me not to mention it to Vera that we went out together. I said, that's fine, but don't you bother to call me again, if those are the ground rules. I never saw him again until last night. He called and asked me out, but I decided not to go. I don't like men who think they're prettier than I am, especially when they are. What's wrong?
You put something in my drink.
No. No, I didn't.
What was it?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
What was it?
Nothing!
Tell me, I'll throw you out the window.
Hydrate!
Doctor, hydrate.
Yeah.
Axminster?
Hello.
Hello? Axminster?
Who's this?
It's Macklin.
What time is it?
It's 12:30.
Day or night?
It's noon. I've been trying to get you all morning. Your secretary wouldn't tell me where you were. What's the matter with you?
I had my stomach pumped.
You had your stomach what?
Your secretary. She slipped me a Mickey last night.
She didn't show up here this morning and she hasn't called in yet.
Did you get the name of the guy from her?
Brad.
Something. Just Brad.
Did you find out how she happened to get mixed up with the same fellow that... The same girl.
Listen, Macklin. I'm the only guy who's mixed up here. This, Brad, whatever his name is, when I find him, I'm gonna straighten out his curly eyelashes. Give me a break, huh? Let me talk to you about your secretary later. Try to get myself put together.
Look, Jake. Jake, now wait a minute. Look, Jake. Don't hang up on me, Jake.
Jake? 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 Oh, poor baby. That's what you get for going out on dates with strange women.
It's the only kind of women I know.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Marcia, you're not a strange woman. You're a nut.
Yeah? Well, this is the last time I ever do you a favor.
Oh, yeah? What kind of a favor?
Come and find out.
Oh,
Anyway, listen, the landlord came around today. Wanted the rent. I ducked him. And, Macklin's been calling you all morning. I kept putting him off.
Yeah, I know. I talked to them already.
And that guy, you know, the one who never paid you for that divorce case you handled? Well, he called. And he said, what did he say?
What is that?
This is chicken soup. Look at those darling little noodles. Anyway, that guy said, what did he say? Oh, yeah, he said you could sue him. Here, now, you have some of that, because that little old lady, she chopped those little noodles herself. She makes them herself. She does everything down there. All those goodies, I just love it. Oh, it's delicious. Chopped liver. Jake?
Your secretary and the guy that Vera Whalen was going with were old friends. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Are you sure about that?
Yeah. That picture was taken over a year ago. It's dated on the back. You got any idea where that lake is?
No, I don't. Wait a minute. I just remembered. Madge asked to get off early one Friday. It was a few months back. She was driving up to Big Bear.
Well, then that must be it.
Can I keep this?
No, I gotta have it to find the house. Thanks very much.
Okay.
I don't think that one's gonna make it.
Who cares? I hate azaleas. I remember you. You're the one who was here the other night. You woke us up.
Yeah, I know. I want to apologize for that. Yeah, I tried to call ahead of time. A little after 11, but there was no answer. I figured you people were out.
After 11? I was asleep. I never hear the telephone after I've taken my medicine.
Well, how about Mr. Macklin? Was he here? After 11, I mean.
Bert?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he couldn't hear the telephone either. Are you really one of Bert's clients?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, what do you do?
I rob banks. on, get up. Come on, Madge, move. Brad Caulfield, occupation actor. Huh. It's a terrific name. Did you make that up?
Who are you?
Oh, you don't recognize me, huh? You introduced yourself the other night with a wooden crate. And Miss America here followed it up with a Mickey.
Give me something to drink. Look, we got a whole crowd of people due here.
Wait a minute. I don't care who you got coming here. You know who you're dealing with? I'm not a rational man. I'm a three-alarm nut. I'm just liable to kill you.
What do you want from me?
The question is, what do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you.
Oh, yeah? Listen to me, Caulfield. You want me to dent your face or throw you to the cops?
Look, the cops got nothing on me.
They can hang Vera Whalen on you.
I didn't kill Vera.
Well, the cops don't know that. They're looking for a patsy, and I'll testify that you were leaving her apartment the other night, that I saw you. Or I could get you off the hook. You see, I know you didn't kill her. I was the guy who picked up the phone when you called her apartment. Now, you got to make a deal with me.
What kind of deal?
I stumbled into something big here, huh? Something that scared the hell out of you. You ran over your heads, the two of you. Now, you tell me what you want from me. I want you out of my tree.
All right. It was all Vera's fault, really.
Get out! Get out!
All right, lady. All right. Take it easy, will you? Just don't pull that trigger. Tell your boyfriend here when he comes around, you better be in touch with me by 12 o'clock tomorrow. I'm going to turn him over to the cops. Who is it?
Macklin.
Just a second.
I want you out of the whole thing. Forget it.
What are you talking about? What does that mean? You come busting in here, I want you out of the... What's the sudden change?
The police talked to me today, and I don't think they're going to buy my story. Now, you and that thing with my secretary. You're not helping anything. You're stirring it all up, and I want you out of it. You got a drink around here?
Now, hold on, Macklin, just a second. What's going on here? You know something I don't know? Wait a minute. Those two people, they got something on you,
I
right?
haven't got a thing on me.
You're a liar. If you were Lily White, you wouldn't want me off the case.
Look, I hired you. You're supposed to be working for me, and now you're fired.
All right, so I'm fired. Now, you tell me, what do those two people want from me?
I told you I don't know, and I don't. I paid you 2 weeks in advance. You can keep the rest. That about covers everything, doesn't it? You were right, Jake. I hired you because I had to know if she was going around with anybody else. Now I know. You gotta believe me. I didn't kill Vera. I loved her very much. But I didn't kill her.
Did not kill Vera Whalen. If you kill somebody, you don't call them up afterwards to find out how they feel.
How do you know this two-bit actor made the phone call?
Because I've heard his voice since then, Lieutenant, I know what he sounds like.
You're just muddying up the waters, Jake. This actor's a punk and a gigolo, And he's right for both these jobs. And how come you didn't tell me about the phone call before?
Look, you want to railroad some guy, you do it without my help.
You know, that might leave you as my only suspect.
Look, Lieutenant, 2 witnesses, count them, saw me come down the stairs after Macklin was shot.
That right? You think you know it all, huh? You really think you got it made, huh?
I know one thing. Your bosses may own some of the judges in this town, but they don't own them all.
You know, Jake, I'm gonna bury you. I'm gonna hang 2 murder indictments against you. You might beat them, but it's gonna ruin your love life for a while. Now, you take them down and book them. Yeah. You sure? Hold it. Now, you stay there. I'll be right over. You don't talk to no one. You keep shut till I get there, here? All right, Jake, you can go.
I can go? You're not going to tell me anything?
Yeah. Get out of my office.
Okay. Okay, you're a smart guy. You wanted to talk? Okay, we'll talk. All right, so you outclassed me.
You think I am stupid or something?
Brad! Brad!
He'll be all right. Come on.
Is he dead?
Go call an ambulance. The phone is right over there. Move!
Operator, this is an emergency. We need an ambulance right away. Well, what's the address here?
830 Van Ness.
At 8:30 Van
And call the cops.
Cops? I'm not gonna call.
Operator, get the police. 830 Van Ness. It's emergency. Listen, before they get here, I might be willing to let you go. You interested?
Well, why would you do that?
Because I want to know what you two want from me.
If I told you, you'd just let me go?
Maybe.
Well, Vera and I went out one night after work and had a few drinks. Vera got a little tipsy, and she started talking. It seems that Mr. Macklin was stealing from his clients. He had a fortune, almost $1 million. But when she realized what she said, she sobered up and wouldn't say anymore.
Yeah, and then?
Well, I told Brad, and he decided to start dating her, you know, to get some more information. I'm trying. So he had the money in Mexico, and Brad and I were going to blackmail him. But Brad was afraid to do it if there was any chance that Macklin would find out who it was. So that's why we had to find out why Macklin hired you.
You know something? You and your boyfriend here are a pair of real losers. You didn't need anything from me. Macklin didn't know about any blackmail. Because he was a jealous lover. That was it.
That's the police guy.
Wait a minute. Come here. Are you crazy or something? I just shot a guy. You're going to be my witness that it was self-defense, or better yet, an accident.
But you said that I
know what I said. Now listen to me. The worst crime you committed was slipping me a Mickey Finn and hit me in the head with a bottle. You never even got around to the blackmail part. I'm not going to file any charges about this.
You won't file charges?
Of course not. Look, you're going to be my witness. I need you. And I'm not going to file charges. You need me. It's a deal. Okay? So just calm down.
Real nice seeing you again, Jim.
Say hello to the girls for me, okay? I'm not a cop. I don't understand. I know, you're looking for... Okay, that room is... Go down the hall. It's the second one to the left. The second one to the left, yeah.
Mr. Axminster, I was just telling this officer about the accident. He says you should be more careful with loaded guns.
Yes, I promised him that I would be. Can we go now?
No, Lieutenant Quint said to keep you here. He's on his way over.
How'd it go with you?
Fine, how about you?
You know, so far. I tell you something, though. This Lieutenant Quint, he's a different problem. If he can't find a hole, he'll make one.
Look, I've been thinking. I think that you and I could do it together.
Do what?
That money in Mexico is all stolen money. What can Macklin do about it? Nothing. It'd be worth $100,000, $200,000 to him to keep us quiet.
Why'd I take the whole million?
Will you be serious? Just think what you and I could do with $200,000. We could go anywhere, live anywhere in the world, like royalty.
You know something, Madge? You're not only a loser, you're a victim. You and Brad both. Victims. Depression, USA. You couldn't be a criminal. Your heart isn't in it. Listen, you couldn't even hit me in the head with a bottle right.
Will you please listen to me? You listen to me. If you tell the police about that money, Macklin will lose it. And probably go to prison. He'll pay us.
Macklin isn't going to pay anybody. Macklin is dead. Somebody shot him.
Shot him? Who?
Whoever killed Vera Whalen.
I thought Macklin killed Vera.
That would take two killers. It doesn't work that way. That is, unless they were a pair.
You mean like Brad and me?
Hey, wait a minute. Don't panic. As I just said, you don't have the heart for it. You couldn't be a criminal. Besides, I think I know who did it.
Get your speak. Get your speak. Any English? I see where you shot this guy. Come up here.
Oh, Lieutenant, maybe I better correct you. This is Miss Carruthers. Lieutenant Quint. She happens to be Caulfield's fiancée. She will tell you that it was an accident.
That's so. What's Caulfield say if he ain't dead yet?
It was an accident, Lieutenant. It really was. Brad will verify that.
We'll see, miss.
We'll see.
You want us to keep him around, Lieutenant?
You got statements from him yet?
Yes,
sir. No. Take Charlie here. Shut up. Take Charlie here down and get him some tea. See what the hell he wants. Jake, come here.
You want to talk to him. Lieutenant, what are you looking so smug about?
Now, if you shut up and listen, you might learn something.
Never happened.
It's right under your nose, Jake.
You finally figured it out, huh? In your distinguished career, you finally got the right suspect. You brought her in, you took her down to the yes room, and she confessed.
She?
She?
Yeah, Mrs. Macklin, the poor cast-off wife. First the girlfriend gets it, then the husband. Who else is left?
You heard on the radio.
I haven't heard anything, Lieutenant. I've been here for the last 4 hours.
You heard on the radio? Either that, he'd been withholding evidence.
Lieutenant, you brought Mrs. Macklin in, she confessed. What evidence?
I don't understand. Mrs. Macklin?
Look, ask him. He knows. He's got all the answers.
Lieutenant, I just don't understand.
Honey, you got 2 cents? Go down and buy yourself a paper and read about it. Get out of here.
Hope I ruined your day. Where are you going?
I'm going to go see Brad in the hospital.
Well, where's your car?
At your place.
Why don't you come along with me? Look, first, though, I have to make a telephone call. I want to get a lawyer for Mrs. Macklin before Lieutenant Quince lets her talk herself into death row. Will you come with me? Huh?
Okay.
Anthony Quinn and Rod Steiger recreate a chapter of history during the fight for freedom against Mussolini's rule. The war rages on in part 2 of Lion of the Desert, tomorrow on the 8 o'clock movie. But stay with us now as the drama and action of 12 o'clock high is shown. It's next on KTVT, The Super Ones.